Well, hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night. And welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. All right, let's do another freaking 5.2 toys to review because I love some freaking 5.2 toys. And today we'll be taking a look at BB-68 Jetstream, Beastbox, and everything. And it's a penguin. Yes, I love some penguins, man. So there you go. Love the little, display. Looks really good. The artwork looks really good. On the top right there, you got BB-68. He's just all happy. He is happy to be here. Little flippy flap flaps, a little tippy tap taps. And there you go on there. Made in China. Very nice. Transformation is going to be about 2.5 stars out of 5. All right, cool. All right, here's some good stuff. You want to pause for the cause and read all that goodness right there. Awesome. And on here, there you go. Got the nice stuff and everything. Scan the code if you want to. Awesome. And on the bottom, stuff. All right. All right, let's get right to it. Let's see what Jetstream comes with. All right, first thing first, it does come with the collector's card. Like I said, they used to come with stats and everything, but they don't do that anymore. I wish they would. But there's Jetstream. Pretty cool. Nice little saluting it. Beastbox right there. And you got instructions, like always. Really good instructions, show you how to go back to cube mode, back to beast mode. That is awesome. You got some, promo stuff, promotional and everything. That's pretty cool. All right. So he doesn't come with any weapons or anything like that. He does come with this little, I forgot, it's like an extender for a box charger. So he doesn't come with the box charger just like normal because he's a smaller version. So basically what you got to do is you got to open this up right here. And you can get another box charger off of Amazon or something like that for a couple bucks. And you just include that right there, and then you can put him in there in cube mode. I'll show you that in a little bit, but yeah, there you go. And then you can just collapse it. There you're done. It's translucent clear plastic, which I like. And it comes with a set of cards. It's like they've all been starting to do that. So I'll open these up. More than likely, I will not remember the names of any of these guys, but we'll see which ones we got. They're beautiful cards, though. I really do like the cards and everything. So put that over there. All right, first things first. All right, we got the new JoJo, the gorilla. Beautiful. Looks really good. The owl. I forgot the name of the owl. I can't remember these names, man. That sucks. But that's the pink owl. Really nice. And we got the praying mantis. Very nice, the pink one. And we got the bull right there. Really nice. And we got Dio. I remember that one. Hey. And very nicely done. So there you go. That's the cards he comes with, and that's what he comes with. Sweet! All right, and here is Jetstream in his little, I guess cube mode. You want to call it cube mode. Not much to it. Like I said, you got the slide and everything. Got some white paint right there. He does got a little thermostat thing on. Negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit, America. But yeah, I got that. Nice white paint right there. Blue plastic, a little white paint right there. Yellow right there for his top of his head. You got the little signature or his faction. Pretty nice. So yeah, not much to it. Like I said, you take this piece right here and you extend it, and then you can put it in the box charger or another box charger right there, and then let's see if I can get this in. Let's see if it'll go in like this. It's a little tight squeeze. I was able to get it earlier, but now it doesn't want to go in. Of course. It does fit, believe me. There we go. All right, gotta squeeze it in there a little bit, push it in. There you go, like that. And there you go. There he is in his little box charger. Well, awesome. So there you go. There is Jetstream. Alrighty, back from transformation, and here is Jetstream. Look at this little cutie patootie. Man, it's a penguin. One of my favorite animals and everything. Very cool. I like it. Looks very neat. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't have the original ones. They were called Ice Cube. They were kind of more of like a, kind of a rectangular-ish looking ones. And this is more, looking like a penguin, more, oblong and everything. So yeah, pretty cool. They were also a little smaller too as well. I loved how they had the connecting. They had magnets in there, and once they just connected together as four, and it was pretty cool to make a cube. But yeah, this one was pretty fun, easy, decent transformation. Only thing I had a little issue with trying to get this one, this other side to go in correctly, but it was pretty easy transformation, straightforward and everything. So here you go. I like it. You got this little, I guess like a refrigerator or something like that, or a cooling pack or something. You got the negative 40 degrees and everything and all that stuff and everything. You got this little antenna. I guess you could use it as a laser. You could use it, do whatever you want, just have fun with it and everything. But, this one goes, back and forth and everything. So pretty cool. But yeah, very nicely done. I love the yellow paint right here. It kind of fades into the white plastic. That looks really cool on its cheeks and up here on his little feathers or something like that. I guess they were feathers. The mouth does open. Now it's a little pain in the tank to get the mouth open, so you may have to get a spudger or something like that. But he does, he's just happy. He got the little slit in the eyes. He's just happy to be here and everything. I love he's got this little waddle thing. You got these little, almost like kind of oblong kind of circle things or anything. So he's got a little wheel right here. It says slide right there. And all that stuff, and you can kind of put the feet out a little bit, and if you roll, he kind of waddles just like a penguin does. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's very nice. So we'll go through articulation real quick. Like I say, you can open up the beak. He can look down quite a bit, not much up, and then you can go a little side to side, about right to there. Everything. Just what a penguin could probably do. So that's pretty cool. You got little flippers. They can go around. You got a hinge right here. You can go up and down. And that's about it. You can wave and everything. It's pretty cool. You do got a hole in here. I'll show you, what you can do with that in a little bit. The little feetsies, you got little ball pegs right here. So you can go up and down, out and a little bit and everything. You got a little hinge. That's on another ball peg right there. So you got not a hinge, but it's a ball peg. You can go up and down, everything. So you can get a little wide stance right there. And that's pretty cool. You got a little marker right there. It's pretty cool. On the back, like I said, you've seen that. You got the white right there. All that good stuff and everything. So this does go up and down as well, and that is pretty neato. So that's cool. So yeah, like I said, you can take, if you have the older stuff, you have some of the older weapons, you can take these and you can peg them in right here, and you can weaponize them a little bit if you want to. You can have little weaponized penguins. That is awesome, and you can do that right there. So just have fun with it. Make it yours. That's pretty cool. All right, so there you go. And there you go. There is Jetstream and all his little cutie patootie glorious. Glory. That's not even a word. All his glory. Gloriousness. Is that a word? Golly. Jeebus. There you go. There's Jetstream. All right, so here he is next to one of the 5-2 toys, Zuwanwu. I think that's how you say it. One of the bigger ones. See, it's a smaller one, like I showed you in the cube mode. And I threw in some Transformers. There's Magic Square Prime, New Age Prime, and you got Tits McGee Ratgar. And there's a little scale for you. Well, hey there, everybody. If you make this far, as always, I freaking appreciate that. All right, final thoughts on this little cutie patootie. This is 5-2 Toys Beastbox. This is Jetstream. I like it. Penguins are one of my favorite animals. It is a penguin. It does what a penguin does. The cube mode is, kind of boring, just like always, but I love the engineering. I love how everything, transforms from a cube to, some animal or insect or something like that. I always love some 5-2 Toys. The bot mode, I guess we'll call it. It's cool. I mean, articulation is pretty decent for what it is. It does everything what a penguin does. I like the little waddle. I like how it got the little oblong kind of wheels down here, so it kind of makes it waddle a little bit. That's awesome. You got this little cooling pack or something, like a refrigerator or something like that on the back. That's pretty cool with the negative 40 degrees. That is awesome. And you got the little happy. He's just happy to be here. The paint is pretty decent. Not a whole lot. I love the yellow. How it fades into the white plastic. That's pretty cool. So not a whole lot of paint, but it's pretty neat. So yeah, overall I like it. Like I said, you can add on the little weapons to it if you want to. He's got little holes on his little flippers and everything. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, overall just nice little, it's a penguin. It is what it is. I like it. So they're pretty cool. So hope you like my review. Hit me up on like, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up in the comments. Let me thought of the review. And I guess I'll see you in the next 52 Toys review. And as always, be good to yourself. Man, hell freaking 52 Toys, Beastbox, and hell freaking penguins, man. And good night, folks. What in the hell is that? Pew! Oh, God, he got me. What is that? Oh, knocked over Shockwave, too. That was funny. Penguin just knocked over the baby with a little pew, pew, pew. I don't know if it's a laser or not. You could use it. It's pretty cool. I think it's like a like antenna or something like that. But I use it as a little pew, pew. All right, good night, folks.